evening, everybody. How are we all on this beautiful day? It has been absolutely amazing the last 2 days. The weather has been fabulous. Yes, it's me! It's Andy. Hi, Fishy. Hey, Barnacle. Hey, Pookie. I hope you're all well. I see Barnacle shaking her skeleton bum. Or 4 skeleton bums, in fact. And there's a very shocked... Is that a hamster, Pookie? Amazing weather when? We're having great weather here right now. Barnacle reached a 10 stream streak this minute. Woohoo! Well done, Barnacle. Hey, birdie. I hope you're well. You've had torrential rain. Oh, that's a shame. We've been anywhere between 10 and 13 degrees here, with the sun out, overcast occasionally, but no rain for 2 days. And yeah, it's meant I've been working in gardens. I've been down to my t-shirt. It's been crazy. Crazy. Feels like a completely different month compared to what it was like last week anyway. We got your consignment of rain. Take it back. I've had enough, thank you. Hey, Nathan. Yeah, it's been a good couple of days. We've had the poorest weather for the past couple of weeks, between a week-long dust storm, thunderstorms, and haze. Oh, that's not nice, Fishy. I saw that Pookie, though, is at 20 degrees. 20 degrees in the Netherlands. Although poor Pazuzu is still under God knows how much snow. Yes, hot. It's a bit hot for this time of year, yeah. It is a bit hot for this time of year. But still, it does make a change from all the horrible cold, wet weather we've had. A bit. No, I don't want 20Cs all year round, birdie. No, I couldn't handle that. I like cold weather. What I don't like is cold and rain. Hope everyone is well. I haven't been out too much due to the rain, but hopefully we'll get out soon. Nathan. How many lifers have you seen so far this year, and we're not even through the second month? And what's your bird count at the moment? Me and Pazuzu, all cold and wet. You guys all enjoy this weather of yours. It's okay, Barnacle. Soon it will come to you too. That's a good face. To cheer you up, I will let you know I've had a Tunnocks tea cake today. And I'm going to take one to work with me tomorrow as well. Phew. Anyway, what have you all been up to? I've had 7 lifers this year, and my year list is on 151. Bloody hell, that's really good. I'm at 71 for my year list so far. I don't think Pizzu is wet. He's frozen. Yeah, 100%. Living the dream. Tunnocks tea cake in the sun. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, 71 so far. I've been really happy. And when you consider that I haven't really been out an awful lot, like nowhere near as much as you have, like you've had some fantastic days. 3 lifers, 92 on the list, says Pookie. That's brilliant as well, Pookie. I'm on 2 lifers so far this year. White-fronted goose and one I'll show you shortly, which you've all seen anyway in ID help, but I will show it again because I was very excited to see it. With a few other things, for I went to the reserve that shall not be named. Is it the comic Tunnock or the pale Tunnock? Ooh, it's the common Tunnock. Fishy. The common Tunnock. That's good as well, birdie. 41. I'm aiming for 100. If I get 100, I'll be quite happy. I saw a bird, says Barnacle. Yeah, to be fair, birdie, that is an amazing number if you've not been. So that's just like common garden birds and stuff. Still hunting for that kestrel. And birdie always aims for 100. Yeah, I think 100's a good shout for me. I saw a report of 100 tundra bean geese at the F word, but I think it was corrected as a false report. So apparently, I was there on Sunday, and the person I was chatting to in the visitor centre said that they had 3 that had flown off. So yeah, I found a photo of a kestrel from years ago before I kept lists, so it's still a lifer if I see one. Honestly, birdie, I couldn't believe it. So my drive to the F word on Sunday, I think we saw at least 6 on the drive, and then I saw 2 while I was there. Yeah, Pookie. I'm quite lucky at the moment. Like, kestrels in this area have like flourished, which I'm very happy about. As you all know, it is my favourite bird of prey. So, hence it being up in the top corner just here. So, oh, you mean tundra bean? Oh, okay. I'm enjoying the kestrel flexing. My last 3 lists ended on 101, 98, and 111. See, that's great. If I get 98, I'll be quite happy. No lifers for me, not sure about numbers either. See, now, it's nice to know, like, this is the first year I'm actually keeping track of how many I'm seeing. But I don't think it's important. I think it's up to you whether you think it's important to yourself. I still need a couple of common species like common sandpiper, green sandpiper, and redpoll. I've got redpoll. I don't have green sandpiper, and I don't have common sandpiper yet. Oh, 98 annoyed you, did it? Oh, okay. I won't be annoyed. I'm just doing it just to see how many I see. But there we go. Cool. Right. Shall we move on to my my trip to the F word? Just to show you some cool things that I saw. And obviously, we're going to start off with my lifer, which you've already all seen. I have enjoyed keeping a list as it really encouraged me to get out to different reserves and habitats. Says Nathan, and Birdie says, made up for it with tons of lifers last year, yeah. Fishy says, I did take the kids looking for greater flamingos again, and we saw another species of cormorant. Ooh, that's cool. And Birdie got 12 lifers last year. And did you see the greater flamingos as well, Fishy? So my lifer was actually on the way out. So I'd been talking to Birder Chris. 72 lifers last year. Was that just birds, or was that other species and stuff as well? So I've been talking to Birder Chris over Discord, and he was asking me about if I still want to see white fronted, and I told him that I'd already seen them, and then he went, well, pink footed geese are in this location. And if you've never been to the site that shall not be named, then on the drive in, as you turn into the reserve, well, just UK birds. Ooh, that's bloody amazing. There's a field on the right hand side, and he said that they were in there. So when I got there on Sunday, we were kind of scanning that to see if they were there, and there was no birds in that field at all when we got there, and we got there at about 12:30. So in we went and went down, and there's actually water in the reserve now, which was really good because there wasn't the last time I was there. It was all very dry, but this time lots of water. But on the way out, there was geese in this. Where are you off to in 2028? Oh, South Africa. Ooh, very nice. But yes, there was definitely geese in this field on the way out, and I had to stop and grab my camera. And here we go. Finally, I can confirm that I have seen pink-footed geese. Yeah, big wahoo bird, barnacle. Big wahoo. Woohoo! I was very happy. And there's quite a few of them. I'd say there's about 60 of them. Great pick too, Andy. That's 100% not an Andy pick. Oh, thank you. I've got an Andy pick in a second. I'll show you a good Andy pick. Well, after the next series. Would that be a lifer for you as well, Pookie? A pink-footed geese. Say that to him, carrying of laughter. So yeah, very, very happy to see them. And like I say, there's about 60 of them, so you couldn't miss them, which is cool. So yeah, so I can tick that off my bucket list because that was a bucket list bird, and that has meant that now I got to focus on the next one. So I think I'm going to focus on hawfinch and crossbills next, which I can get both of them here in Nottinghamshire. Hawfinch like to be at Rufford Park, so I might go up to Rufford Park early one morning in the next couple of weeks to see if I can get them. And the crossbills are at Budbay, where I could also go to try and see the lesser spotted woodpeckers again this year. So I'm going to try and do that. Love pink feet. I had to scan 250 of them for 3 tundra bean geese. Oh, wow. There might have been tundra bean geese in here, but I wasn't sure. Hawfinches are so lovely. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Birdie. So yeah, so now we know what I'm looking for. For haw and cross, look at top of trees. Yes, Pookie. You have shared such knowledge before, and I have remembered it. And I am going to try and remember it when I actually go look for them, because it's always difficult when I'm out to try and remember these cool tips, because I end up scanning everywhere. But I hope to get hawfinch next off of my list. I've still got turtle dove and short-eared owl from last year. Puddles on a hot day is always good for a bet for crosses. Yeah, I was told that by Indy Green actually as well. That's where he saw his first crossbills. I went looking for crossbills and remembered Pookie's advice and had a small flock of goldfinch trying to trick me. No crossbills. Aww. I've decided to buy a telephoto lens so I can try and get some decent bird photos. Oh, that would be cool, Fishy. I'm looking forward to seeing them. So next, we're going to go to a site that I thought was absolutely fantastic. And that is these. So there was an awful lot of lapwings and golden plover. And as you can see, they were all in the sky an awful lot. And when I say lots of lapwings and golden plover, I would put both species in the thousands. I love lapwings, especially going into spring, and you start seeing their sky dances. And hearing their cooey, cooey calls as well. But they're very cool. But I will show you this. I apologise now. I'm going to have to turn the volume down as soon as I hit it because I forgot to do it. It was very, very windy. And they were murmurating. So yeah, it was just amazing. And they were doing this up and down, up and down, up and down. It was absolutely fantastic to watch. I must have been stood in this spot for about 20 minutes just watching them. It does, doesn't it? Pookie, that's really cool. So maybe you've given, and I say you, the Dutch people have given them an onomatopoeic name. Again, Birdie, the Irish may have given them an onomatopoeic name as well. Peewit, peewit. Yeah, it was absolutely brilliant to see. Curragh. Gaelic, maybe if Barnacle knows that one. Curragh. And then if I just show you a picture of them on the ground, with a lovely widgeon, mallard and lapwing there as well. It's lapwing in English. Ooh, from the Little Crest. Ooh. Should we see what the oldest lapwing is? I wonder if they've... Have we done that for... Okay. Let's have a look. So typical lifespan expectancy. Typical life expectancy of bird reaching breeding age is 5 years. Breeding typically at 2. What's the maximum age from a ringed bird? I can tell you it was set in 1987. What do we think? We haven't done this for a while, have we? This is for a lapwing. We'll check out golden plover in a second. Barnacle's like, Are you waiting on Nathan to answer? Because, you know, used to be you and Nathan. Like, Nathan would wait for you to answer, then add like a day. I remember those times. They were good times. That's what I was waiting for. See, Nathan, I remember. The average age was 5 years. 5. Nathan's gone 20. Pickie's gone 15. Barnacle's 21 years and 3 days. Nathan's saying he's gone a bit high. Birdie's gone 14.2. Anybody else? So I'm going to say that barnacle wins this one. They are a pretty substantial bird. That, like I say, in the sky, they look a lot bigger than I think they actually are, because their wings are tremendously large compared to their body size. But barnacles won this one. 21 years, 1 month, and 15 days. Yeah, I get a feeling that they're like the end of their wings, the tips of their wings, are wider than the base of their wings at the body. That's just what I see when I look at them. Okay, so we've got that one. Let's go to golden plover. So the golden plover. So the average life expectancy of a golden plover is 4 years. You should have called them flapwings. What do we think the maximum age of a ringed bird is? So average age this time is 4. Birdie's gone for 14.2 again. Piggy's gone 15. Barnacle looks to Nathan. Bound to be right eventually. To be fair, Birdie, if you keep saying 14.2, eventually you will get one. Nathan's gone 10. Okay, Barnacle, what are you going to say? Barnacle's gone 20. Ooh, okay. You're lowballing it this time, yeah. Died on his birthday. Lapwings are a genus of butterflies, really? Talking about butterflies, I saw my first brimstone today. Which is super cool. So I'm trying to figure out who's been closest here. It's either Nathan or Birdie. I think it's Nathan. It's 12 years, 29 days. So you're 2 years and 29 days out. Which you're a little over 2 years out there, Birdie, as well. That's why they have such wings. Ooh. That's cool. Is that because lapwings flap the plovers out of existence? It's a good possibility. But yeah, there we go. So some lovely golden plovers. Now, I've got a treat for you all. I've got a treat for you. I have an amazing Andy pick. An amazing Andy pick. You got to tell me what type of bird this is. It is a bird. What type of bird is it? Oh, that's cool, fishy. Small white, small blues, and our local species of brimstone. Birdie says barn owl. Nathan says barn owl. That was a very quick answer. What gave it away? A shark fin burb. It does look like it's got a shark fin, doesn't it? Fishy says sandpiper. Well, it very much is. It's Bruce! It very much is a barn owl. I did manage to get a better picture of it. Thank you, Birdie. I've got a better picture than this. The next picture is probably going to be the best picture I take all year. Are we ready? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to beat this one. It's a chunky kestrel. To be fair, the only reason I think I got this picture was because it was hovering. Thank you. You have mentioned that before, Fishy, although I had forgotten that you'd said it until you said it again there. So this was obviously my highlight of my trip. And my partner spotted it. Because we just after I'd taken that last photograph of the plovers, we were in a hide. And we came out and we were walking back towards the main path from the hide. And my partner said, "Is that an owl?" And I was like, where? And she pointed, and it took off from the side. So what you can see behind the owl here is the seawall that protects the majority, the main section of Frampton Marshes. I will call it this because it's such a fantastic sight. And this barn owl was moving up and down that seawall, checking the long grasses and reeds between at the bottom of the seawall, moving into the marsh. The F word. It is the F word. And I watched it go all the way up to the other side of this one section. Must have been a good 150 meters away. Still taking pictures of it. Then it went down and came up a couple times. And then it started moving back towards us. And I got this picture when it got probably within 20-30 meters of us. And then it... I should have got my phone out at that point, knowing what it was about to do, because I knew it was about to come past us. And it would have been amazing to get my phone out, get the video running on the phone just to get a video of it. But there's a fence section just at the end, just where we were stood, and I was kind of leaning against it. And I could see the barn owl behind it as it's checking and looking down. And then it comes up over the top of the fence, and it spots me and my partner. Well, I kid you not, it looked like it was shocked. And then it turned and flew away. And then we followed it, and I managed to get the first picture I showed you, the one with it sat on the post. So it was such a fantastic experience. I haven't had a barn owl that close to me in the wild ever. I love barn owls, but I can no longer look at one without thinking about how stupid they are. I've heard reports of one being sighted along the road I take to and from work. It's a good chance, Birdie. I normally see them while I'm driving. The one species that's bitten you the most. I just think they're stunning. Absolutely glorious. And yeah. It's a bit of a different picture from that one though, isn't it? So So there we go. So yeah, so that was my trip. I got 37 different species while I was there. And yeah, it was great. My first skylark of the year, which was really cool. when we walked all the way out to the estuary and had I watched quite a few curlew out there, which was always nice to see. No whimbrels, unfortunately, but definitely some curlew. Lots of gulls, lots of black-headed gulls and herring gulls. Loads of widgeon. I haven't seen so many widgeon. I drive along it 12 times a week and have done for years, and I've never seen it. It all comes down to the time, birdie. It's all about timing. Oh, that's cool, fishy. My favourite songbird, the skylark. Yeah, it's all about timing, and there might be a specific time that it moves around that area. I've seen one on the way to and from work a couple of times. All times, fair enough. Yeah, I find that they come out while the sun is still slightly up, but probably just about touching the horizon. That's when I find that barn owls like to kind of poke their heads out to go hunting. But that's just my experience, not necessarily the right thing. It's also seasonal. Oh, that's interesting, fishy. What I also know about barn owls is they really don't like wet weather. Like, they really struggle in wet weather because their feathers aren't built for it. Which is why I'm so surprised to know that they can be found on all continents. So obviously one of the most successful birds of prey out there, along with ospreys and peregrine falcons. In Essex, I have only seen them around midday or at dusk. I see them at night up in Wales, though. Oh, that's cool. So that's two different experiences in two different areas of the country. Here, I normally see them when I do see them, which isn't that often. But it's normally at dusk. I have seen one at dawn. And then I was driving back from a nightjar survey a couple of years ago, so it's pitch black, and I saw one then. So there we go. Oh, they've recently been split into 3 species, really? Let's have a look. Barn owl species. Barn owl species split. The barn owls complex has been split into 3 distinct species based on DNA evidence and physical differences. The western barn owl, Tyto alba, which is found in Africa and Europe. The American barn owl, Tyto furcata, which is the Americas. And the eastern barn owl, Tyto japhanica, Asia and Australasia. American barn owls are generally larger with darker plumage than western barn owls. Okay, 3 main species, blah blah blah. Physical differences, on average twice as large as western barn owls. Sexual dysmorphism. Female barn owls have darker, more spotted chests, while males have lighter white chests in contrast. American barn owls have a deeper and louder scream compared to other types. Geographic range. The split restricts the European barn owls, Africa and Western Asia. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. Previous classification, the assy-faced owl, Tyto glaucops, found in the Caribbean, was previously considered part of this complex, but is generally recognised as a distinct species. Okay. Interesting. There we go. Long-eared owl is the only wild owl sightings since list counting. Oh, okay. 2 juveniles. I haven't seen long-eared owls in a couple of years, though. I'm surprised dark-breasted are still considered a subspecies, as they look quite different to those 3 that look similar. Larger and louder makes sense for Americans. Says Spooky. That's so true. Yeah, I'm going to have to get up to Budbee again in the evenings to try and spot nightjar, which obviously aren't about at the moment, and long-eared owls. But we'll get there. We'll get there. But as you can see, our species count is up to 338. All thanks to yourselves. You're pushing the number up nice and gently. I haven't seen long-eared owls in a while, and eagle owls are even longer. Those are magnificent. I'd love to see an eagle owl fishy. I really would. But let's move on to your wildlife encounters from the last week and what you've been up to. As we can see, Nathan has been doing some more macro photography, which is always nice to see. So I need to get the photographs up. And here we go. So the first 2 are Dottodunnii, or Dottodunnii, Dottodunnii, something like that, which are super cool. Dunnii, okay, that's cool. Dottodunnii. Leopard slug. So are these protrusions off its back, are these for like excreting, breathing, or are they for camouflage, Nathan? Or to make it harder for things to eat it? They're festive. Digestion and respiration mostly, but camouflage too. Ah, cool. I say it's amazing how different creatures have evolved in different ways to achieve similar things. This one is Coryphelia gracilis. I love how you can see inside the spiky things on this one. It looks like it's got other organisms in there. Yes, it looks like it's dancing, doesn't it? Typically find red or orange ones. This is my first time seeing a yellow-green one. Ooh. Green morph. And this one I really like as well. It's got lots of lovely little pink spots and stuff on it, which I think is very cool. And this is a Dottohydra lemanii. I do hope I'm getting this right, the pronunciations. And then moving on to a Fiordia lineata, which I think is super cool. The white stripes on it, kind of like a go faster stripe. Hey Thistle, I hope you're well. Hydromanii. Hydromanii. So that was for the previous one. We'll go back to that one. Hydromanii. And then the white stripes on this one. I love the white stripes. Yeah, I think they're super cool birdie. So it's got highlights on it. Like somebody's taken a paintbrush and painted them on. Oh, the white stripes. Then we've got next, we're going to have an Amphoreena farana with lovely yellow tips. All these creatures are super cool. Then finally, we've got a rock gobby, a shanny, and rock gunnel under one rock. 1, 2, and 3. Fishies, yes, fishy. So the rock gobbies to the right, so that one there. The shannies to the left, that one there. And then the gunnels at the bottom, that one there. Lots of lovely shells there too. I'm assuming they were all empty. That was particularly nice, that one. That was pretty nice too. But wait, there's more from Nathan. We've also got a European brook lamprey. He takes some great pictures of this. That one next to the gunnel actually is live and is a young grey topshell. Ooh. The brook lamprey. So these they kind of have like suckers on the end of their feeding area, don't they? And they kind of attach themselves to other animals. Is that right? And Thistle asks, how deep are these animals? The fish is jealous. So is Thistle. At this life stage, they're filter feeders. Oh, cool. Okay. I didn't realise that. So how big is this then? Brook lampreys aren't parasitic. They live in the sediment as their Amoscetes larval stage. This individual, and they filter feed, but as adults they don't feed. Oh, they don't feed. Does that mean they've eaten enough for the rest of their lives? It was in a fast-flowing stream. Oh, so is this fresh water then? Hmm. Three centimeters deep, and it was fresh water. Cool. 3 centimeters long. Ah, okay, so that there is about 3 centimeters. That's pretty big, actually. You have no excuse, really. I've never seen one. To be fair, I don't really go looking in water, so. That's super cool. Amazing. Yay, we got Polina. Recently molted. This was my first time seeing one. They are quite rare unless you survey for them and know the spots. Ah, well, there you go. Were you with somebody who knew the spots, Nathan? Either way, fantastic find. Yeah, hello, Polly. We've missed Polly. Right, to Pookie on the 20th. A park day with a middle spotted woodpecker. Completely random in a river. I've surveyed many times before and never seen one. Wow. That's a great find then. I bet you were really excited. I know I would be. I don't know how loud that was for you guys. Was it too loud? I'm going to play it again. Haven't heard any drumming yet this year. None whatsoever. There's a half inch. Oh, look at that! It's running towards you. So you had 8 great spotted woodpeckers drum. Was that at the same time as you saw that middle spot, Pookie? This is a little bank full. Oh, look at the little face. Super cute. Same time. That's amazing. Yes, Barnacle, they are the proper eyes for such a cute little creature. We've got another image. Look at that. It's so sweet. Look at the little feet. And we've got a coal tip bum. And then this chipmunk, Siberian chipmunk, and it's got a white tuft at the end of its tail. And Pookie says, seen ones like this before, but it's like 1 in 100. So it's obviously must be a genetic trait. I still think these guys are adorable. Not necessarily. Ooh, Fishy. Please do educate. I love education time with Fishy. What could be the cause of this little white tuft? Fishy will be frantically typing away. Could be a result of injury, developmental, any number of things. Oh, so there's lots of different reasons. That's cool. Maybe it had its tail like nipped. And it managed to get away. And the shock turned its hair white. Yeah, that's a good point, Fishy. Yeah, I used to know somebody who had a white tuft at the front of the... It's just a single white tuft here. It was quite large, but it wasn't like 1 or 2 hairs. And he got that after his father passed. So the shock of his father passing when he was so young made a tuft of his hair turn white. But yeah, that's really interesting. Piggy says it's way easier to spot, so not a good thing. Ah, okay. They couldn't use it as a distraction. Like how some deer have got white bums. So... because when they run, it kind of flashes at them. Like woodcock have got that as well, don't they? They have a white bum so that predators are distracted by it a little bit. That's cool though. We've got an orange springtail. Now this is funky. It's got little polyps on it. So are they called springtails because they use their tail to spring? And I expect this is tiny as well. And then from Fishy, we've got black kite in amongst a bunch of rooks. Yes, they have a 2-pronged tail that is tucked under them, which they unspring really fast to launch themselves into the air to escape danger. Ooh. And it's 2 millimeters long. Wow, okay. That is minute. However did you see it, Nathan? So is that multiple black kites there? It was bright orange, okay. Because that's a rook, and that's a rook, and that's a rook, and that's a rook, and that's... They're all rooks. Is that like 1, 2, 3, 4 black kites? Or is there only one? 2mm is large for a springtail, says Fishy. And then Nathan replies, yeah, to be honest, probably more like 1mm. Ooh. So it was 1mm long. It must have been like 0.5 millimeter wide at most. And you spotted it because it was bright orange. So all the rest must be rooks then. Okay. I just think that one there and that one there are both black kites. But I'm not sure. But it's really cool that you got black kites. And a nice orchard as well. And then glossy ibis, grey heron, and spur-winged lapwings. So look at all those glossy ibis. So many of them. Then the grey heron is there. Now we're looking for the spur-wing lapwings. Is that one there? It's a pecan orchard. Ooh, I like pecans. And that's the spur-wing lapwing there. Cool, thank you for confirming. So many glossy ibis. Awesome. So we went looking for ducks. So let's play What the Duck. There's a lifer, number 3 of the year. It's between them. Okay. So we've got some gadwalls in there. Love a gadwall. And I think they're teal. And they look like pochard. Was that gadwall? Yes. At the start. That one there. I'm probably wrong about the teal. Yeah, I do like a gadwall as well. Great crested grebe. And that's a widgeon. Great crested grebe. We've got cormorant here. There's a shoveler back there. Widgeon. So maybe they were, those ones were widgeon next to the gadwall. Female widgeons. That's another shoveler there. Another one there. Another gadwall. Okay. This widgeon spotted you here, Pookie. But this one here is the lifer. But watch the fish that Grebe is eating. Hey, Chris. That was my first thought, Birdie, when I saw this. I thought it was a wood duck. I now know it's not. Is a Bacale teal? Is that right? Bacale teal? Or Bacale teal? Bacale teal. It's plastic, so it doesn't count. As in the Bacale sea. Ooh, how much would a wood duck duck if a wood duck would duck wood? That's very good, Chris. Very good. How are you? You good? Didn't see my pictures from visiting your neck of the woods. Probably my best picture of the year ever. In fact, it might be my best picture ever was on Sunday. That's such a cool bird, though. Great spot, Pookie. It's beautiful as well. You're just in from work. Make your own conclusions. Oh, have you had a fantastic day? Or was it not so fantastic? Or were you doing a walk? Then we've got some shovelers and stuff in here. And some tough days. And we're back to the start again. That was honestly amazing. And Birdie says, non-photographed encounter. When driving home from work today, this was on the 22nd, just before I pulled into my yard, a sparrowhawk came out of the hedge in front of me, flew along the road in front of me and in my gate, then round my house. When I parked up at the back, it was sitting in my back hedge, but flew off when I got out of the car. Oh, what a great encounter. Okay, we're moving on to some from Vontos. He keeps coming in with those amazing wildlife from Colorado. So this is an American bullfrog. Ribbit. Then on to an American coot. So see they've got the lovely red eye of our coot as well. But missing the white head. Jeremiah was a bullfrog. This is an American robin. What a lovely shot that is. And then we've got a checkered white. So is the American robin a migratory thrush? Ooh. I have to look that up, I think. Then a dark-eyed junco. Apparently the Oregon form and slate-coloured form. Turdus migratorius. There's another one. So this would be the slate-coloured form. Then a northern yellow sac spider. A red-tailed hawk. Looks like a superhero with the shape of it. Really skinny waist, like big chest. It's a buzzard. ruddy duck. You did say that afterwards, didn't you? You must mean migratory thrush and red-tailed buzzard. American common names are stupid. Aw, fishy. And then finally we got a thin-legged wolf spider. And then he follows up by saying 2025 was the first year I've seen moths in all 12 months. 2026 could be the first I'll see butterflies in every month. It's getting warm here. Ooh. I don't know what the weather's like in Colorado. But please do keep them coming, Von Toss. We really appreciate them. And it's great to see the wildlife of the Americas. I do really like that picture. And I must admit, its beak does look more blackbird, which is obviously a thrush species, than it does a robin. The barnacle with some widgeon. Hello, widgeon. And then what we've put down is a common flower bug, Anthracolis nemorum. Thank you, Pookie. You see barnacle's fingerprints. Thanks, Nathan. We'll see you again soon. We can unlock Barnacle's phone now. Yes, we can. For we have the power. And then on the 23rd, Park Day again from Pookie. We've got a great spotted woodpecker. Lovely female here. Another coal tit. A lovely wren. Are they rare? Really? See, this is the thing I love about you guys sharing your wildlife encounters with us. Because stuff that I see all the time, and you guys are telling me that it's rare, and I'm like, whoa, so that's just great. There's not a day that doesn't go by that I don't see or hear a coal tit. Fishy's never seen one. I get them in my garden. Although to be fair, I've taken the seed feeder out because the squirrels have figured out how to open it. Like they've realised that you need to twist the lid to take it off, and they've started doing that. So I've got to get myself a new bird feeder. Thinking about going for a squirrel buster, but they're quite expensive, so I might treat myself next month to one. A lovely wren. Firecrest, look at that. Through the branches. Oh, I didn't realise they've got like orangey yellowy feet. Crested tit. Great shot. See, I've never seen a crested tit. And they're like so rare here in the UK. There's like 2 or 3 locations you can go to see them. Song thrush. Long-tailed tit. Yes, that's it, Chris. That's probably the best chance I'll get. Well, another half-inch. Lovely. And that's as far as I got with adding the species to the species count. So anything from now will be new. With cafe just down the hill from the car park for the Cairngorms. So it's the 25th. It's today. It's a very nice day, 20 degrees centigrade. Starting off with a lovely song thrush. No, we're on 338. It's because you can't read it, isn't it? Just above the top. It's like it's. They have window feeders, so you're sat having your coffee, and there's Christy sat inches away. Oh, that's cool, Chris. And Pookie's adding a few. A lovely white wagtail. Is that a white wagtail? I thought that was a pied wagtail. Definitely a white. Cool. Meadow pipit with makeup, yeah. Reed bunting. That's a nice shot, that. Seen the beak through the V in the branch. Oh, that was lovely. That's great. Ooh, here we go. A meadow pipit. Water rail. Now, I saw water rail on Sunday. At Chris. Definitely got a water rail on Sunday. Didn't get a picture of it, though. And this one's a grey wagtail. Look at it. You've seen nothing but water. That's because it's constantly raining, isn't it, Barnacle? Then Goosander / common mergansers. In flight, flying away. Your garden is a moat. Little egret. Then a goldfinch. Cool. That's the first lot. is a moat or has a moat. Oh, I think it probably is a moat. Lovely lapwing shot. Kingfisher, look at that gorgeous blue stripe on its back. The house is a moat, the garden is it. A European paper wasp, this will definitely be added to the list. Origami, yeah. Lots of field fare. Look at them. Good, lovely. It's interesting the best focus is on that one there. That's cool though. Do love a field fare. And then what you think is a Caspian gull. And I've seen that yourself and Nathan have been having a chat. They have a nest in. They have nest in the holes. Oh, okay. I've confirmed Barnacle lives in a castle. It is a gull, Barnacle. You're right. They're so hard to tell though. So seeing how white the head is, I'm going with you on this one, Pookie. I think there's a very good chance that that's a Caspian gull. Because normally, if it was like a first or second year herring slash lesser blackback, it was definitely not a lesser blackback. You'll know for sure soon. Awesome. It's not, but I'm gonna say I do not think it's a lesser or greater blackback gull, even as a juvenile, because there's normally you can normally tell by the back of the wings, and then the herring gull normally has colouring on its head, but you can't see that there. But as we're very aware, it's very hard to tell. So please keep us up to date. Ooh, that's cool. Herring strapped to its back. It's a white stork. That's lovely. Then we've got roe deer. The male in the middle. Young male. Roe deer in a row. Yeah. And then we've got a brimstone. Great Andy pick of a brimstone. One there, and I think that's one there as well. I think that's the female and that's the male. I saw my first brimstone today. Oh, it's a beautiful shot of a great white egret. The reflection's lovely. Oh, first brimstone where you are as well, Chris. Awesome. And some ruddy shell ducks. Look at them. And the first smooth newts reported as well. Did you manage to see them, or were they just reported to you? Just report. Oh, they're beautiful. Ruddy shell ducks. And then some oyster catchers. I do love an oyster catcher. Some white-fronted geese. Curlew. Look at all those curlews. So many of them. Didn't want their photograph taken either by the looks of it because they're all facing the other direction. I did find the tundra bean geese though. Forgot to take a photo. Slaps wrist. Oh, Chris. So that was more obliging. Battery died for the sparrowhawk, barnacle geese, and black-tailed godwit. Oh no! And we got some from barnacle. Finish us off. So spraint hot from the otter's butt. Ugh. Did you watch it poop? And then some mussels. You did watch it poop. An hour or so spent watching the otter hunting. Here it is in one of my favourite spots for sure rummaging. The second pick is... oh, is that... oh, so this next pick is it actually doing that dollop. So there it is there. It will mid poop. You're watching it taking a dump, barnacle. There it is there. Having a dump. No privacy, but my house. That's super cool. So that was it doing that. Awesome. Well, that was great, guys. Thank you so much. Always exciting to go through it all. Yes, very much. Give yourselves a round of applause. And I'm going to put that up because I spotted this, Chris, while I was at your neck of the woods. So yeah. So as we can clearly see now. Oh, you saw one tonight as well? Nice. Maybe it was the same one. It looks like your wee bird right by your screen. Aww. So yeah. So it's been a great week, everybody. Keep it up. The weather is turning here for the better. I hope it catches up with you as well soon, Barnacle. And you too, Birdie. So what's happening over the next week? So I will be back on Friday for some more gaming. Hopefully myself and Birdie, if he's still around, will be off on the open oceans again and Sea of Thieves. I think we're going to start one of the storyline missions now, which would be quite cool. And then next week on Wednesday, it'll be myself and Kat again. And then we will get Nick back on the 11th of March. So he's finished his time on Karna, and he's now off to some of the isles to have a bit of a look around. And so I know he's off to Skye and stuff, but I'm looking forward to seeing what he's managed to see. He has definitely had golden and white-tailed eagles. So Barnacle, you need to beat him to a golden eagle picture. Because we've already got the white-tailed eagle. I'm pretty sure Pookie got that. You got your special delivery. So yeah, so a couple of weeks and we'll have Nick back. But like I say, it'll be myself and Kat next week, and I will be back on Friday with Soggy Eagles from me, probs. Yeah, I'll be back on Friday, hopefully with some more Sea of Thieves. It would be great if you can join me there. But until then, yeah, awesome birdie. Looking forward to it. But until then, arg. With our new looks as well, you've gone quite strong with your look. I do like it. It's very funky. Strong is one word. If only we could scare people off by how we looked. But yeah, until then, please keep up with the pictures coming in from your wildlife encounters. Even if you don't manage to get pictures, please do share what you're seeing as well, just by typing it in. It'd be really good. And yeah, I will see you all. I thought you'd be used to that, Andy. Thanks, Chris. And I will see you all again. I should have my new camera this weekend, so maybe some encounters for me too. Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah. So until Friday, everyone, or next Wednesday, I will see you then, okay? Thanks for joining me. Catch you later. Bye.